Hi, I'm Libby Gibson, Town Manager. Welcome to What's Going On in Town Government. We have a pretty decent-sized Board of Selectmen's meeting for next week, August 6th. We're going to be watching an 8-minute tick-borne disease prevention video at the very beginning of the meeting that has been put together with the Board of Health. We are also going to have a Nantucket Energy Office update. We are going to get a couple of presentations. One is from our consultant who's done a study of the Maya-Comet Pond watershed. That is presentation number 1. Presentation number 2 will be given by a consultant we've engaged to conduct an operational review of town administration, and there are some various recommendations. So those will both be quite interesting. And then we are going to have probably the biggest thing of the meeting, which is a public discussion about the hospital's proposal to relocate its facility to the town-owned Wyers Valley property. And that is meant to be a discussion in which the public can make comments, ask questions. The board, I think, will intend to compile any specific questions into a document that would be forwarded to the hospital and the water company to be answered in writing and made available to online, to the newspaper, to the media, whoever. So that's what's going to happen. This is the first of perhaps more than one public discussion about this proposal. So we'll see how it goes.
How does this all play out? Does everything that's proposed have to go to town meeting?
Not every single thing, but the use of the land, yes. And there are zoning issues.
One thing that I've heard through out there is that wasn't there an aquifer issue at one time? That's why nothing ever got built there?
I am not educated about that, but at the meeting last week, we heard from Alan Reinhardt, the chairman of the Nantucket Water Commission, who said there would be no aquifer issue, no water quality impact as a result of the facility being there. I have heard that, though, since then, and I think that is something that remains a concern. And people are going to need to be educated about that. And a lot of information is going to have to be put out on that. Okay, what else do we have next week? We've got some gift acceptances, a couple of appeals. That was on purpose, wasn't it?
Well,
I don't even think that guy could see us, but why would you do that? It's all right, we don't mind. It's not distracting. Let's see.
Gifts, huh?
Some gifts for the Island Home. People are always giving money to the Island Home and to Saltmarsh Senior Center. And the Natural Resources Department for the shellfish propagation program.
Speaking of our Island Home, is something going on with Sherburne Commons? Or is that,
Yes. Well, yes. A nonprofit group, a local nonprofit group is being formed that ideally will own Sherburne Commons, the facility, not the land, the facility. That has yet to come to the Board of Selectmen in a formal way, but that is what's happening. I hope that wasn't a secret. I don't think it was.
No, it was in the paper, wasn't it?
I don't know.
And the other scuttlebutt that I heard last night was that Catherine Stover put on Facebook something about us being able to take care of our passed away people, the folks that pass away now available here. There's something that happened did you hear about this?
No, but this is really not that big of an issue. Between the hospital, the appropriate town agencies and others, this has been resolved to the best of my knowledge. I mean, there's no funeral home here, correct?
Right.
But your deceased people can be taken care of.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm not on Facebook, so I don't know what people post on there.
Yeah. Well, I think she wanted to have the ability to have a place where they could be, instead of sending them off island.
She sponsored a home rule petition that would exempt Nantucket from certain funeral director requirements. So maybe it was about that.
I think it was. Okay.
As far as I know, that is still pending in the legislature. Anyway, as far as the town is concerned, that's not that big of an issue.
Okay.
Okay, I told you about the presentations. We're going to review the fiscal 2016 budget timeline. Already talking about 2016. Doesn't even start till July. Doesn't even start for a year from now.
Is that too soon?
No, it's right on time.
It is? Okay.
Yep. And we're going to get a status report from SBPF, Sconset's Beach Preservation Fund, as to a couple of the conditions that are in their license with the town to have the project on town property, which include alternative access progress and one big beach easement progress. Other things that are happening. So the selectmen meet next week, August 6th. They meet 2 times in August 6th and August 20th. So there's no meeting on the 13th. And I wanted to mention my e-newsletter, the town manager e-newsletter has been issued for July and August. Please go online and look at it if you're not already a subscriber, which hopefully many people are. www.nantucket-ma.gov. It's very easily found. And the Nantucket Community Association had its annual summer forum last Monday, the 28th. They invited the board, myself, and Lauren Sinatra, our energy coordinator, gave a brief update on energy items. And what we do is each board member and me talk about a particular topic for about 5 minutes. And then we have Q&A, question and answer session. And there were probably a little over 50 people there. It was a little bit of a rainy day, but it was a decent turnout. And it was a good discussion. There were lots of questions about things like energy and the third cable and ticks and cobblestones and...
I got a good suggestion.
Can't remember what else.
Ever since we went out to do the piece on the
Treatment plant?
the treatment plant, I think we ought to put up a couple of windmills there. I mean, that would really help, wouldn't it, Libby?
It would.
I mean, it really
I think it would. Lauren, that's a Lauren
Why does that wind
thing.
blow there?
The wind does blow out.
And I don't think the
Yeah.
nudists, the naked people, are going to mind.
I don't think they would mind either. They probably welcome it. So what else is going on? We were so hoping for a walk by today. There's people just
No,
don't
I
walk
know
by
it.
here
not right.
in the morning. It's not. Oh, there's Michelle Whalen. I could try to wave at her. She's in her car.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't want to distract her from her driving.
Exactly.
What if she crashed and then it'll
It'd
be
be
my
a
fault?
real issue.
It'll be a real issue. Okay, well, thank you very much. See you next time.